It's Clayton Park with the Daytona Beach News Journal. I'm with Toby Tobin of GoToby.com. He's been tracking real estate in Flagler County since 2006, and he's going to talk about the foreclosure rates in Flagler.
Now, the graph that we're looking at here, Clayton, I'm graphing three things. The blue line is the number of homes sold, and I go back this far to 2004, 2005, because that shows the run-up, the last of the balloon, the bubble. And then the bubble burst and home sales dropped down, and they met their lowest point at about 2008 and have been gradually climbing since.
And what's the red line?
The red line is new foreclosure filings. And these are, when your loan is delinquent, then you are in default and you'll get a notice of foreclosing. And a foreclosure starts with a notice of foreclosure. And you can see that shortly after, about a year or two after the decline, people ran into problems and got behind in their payments, and you could see the spiking of new foreclosure filings. Then they started to tail off as foreclosures were completed, or people got out of the foreclosure by making their loan current or by a short sale or deed in lieu. There's a dip here. The explanation for this is, if you'll recall, there was a robo-signing issue with a lot of the paperwork. A lot of the foreclosure lawyers were accused, in fact guilty, of just forging documents to push this paperwork mill through. And the government cracked down, and so they had to pull back a lot of their foreclosures. And so there was a period of about a year and a half while they worked out their paperwork issues.
And what year was that?
This would have been in 2011 to 2013, or 2012, 2013. Then, as they worked out their paperwork issues, they refiled several of the foreclosures that they'd had to pull back, and that's why you see the spike. But since that spike, there's been a very steady decline in the number of foreclosures, to the point where now we're really back at the level we were at 10 years ago.
Okay, and the peak for foreclosures, tell me what years are those that we're looking at?
That would be in 2008 and 2009. In Flagler County, there were running about over 200 foreclosures per month in most of the months during this period. And from that period on, there have never been any months or a year that had that number. You can just, from here to here is the peak.
And now we're running at about how much a month?
Now we're running in the 30s, high 20s to low to mid 30s per month now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.